Hello, everybody. It's your main analysis, Lucas, and today I'm going to be explaining everything you need to know about the update 8.0 fighter adjustments and cool tips and tricks that I have discovered about this update. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the first really big character that was updated is Kirby, and this is a great thing. Kirby definitely needed buffs. He was a low tier. Dash attack now has reduced vulnerability and extended launch distance when hitting with the beginning of the attack. This is huge. I believe it kills another 10% earlier. It already killed at around 85% consistently. So now that is a really big read slash call out option. Like if you call out their roll, you can run a little bit past them, then dash attack. So it's really good for sweeping up those kills. And now probably the second like really huge change here is the down smash attack change. Increased attack speed and extended launch distance. This is huge. What this means is that sorry, I'm used to saying Lucas, is that Kirby gets guaranteed down air into down smash from 30% on or around 30% on. So this is a huge nice little bread and butter combo for Kirby as well as a kill confirm at around 100%. So it's really good and it pairs very well with down air. And then extended launch distance and attack speed is also good because it's a lot better as a ledge option. So and it's just always good to have a fast smash attack to throw out. Next up, we have forward air, increased power of second and last attack, and extended launch distance of the last attack. So it does more damage and more power. Like that, this is huge. Kirby definitely needed that, because it didn't really kill to like super high percents. I'm not saying it kills early now, but it kills earlier, at least. Now the huge change here, back air, extended launch distance when hitting with the beginning of the attack. So now sweet spot back air is going to kill even earlier, and that was already Kirby's really huge kill option. So that is going to make Kirby a lot better. Next up, we have a buff that is a buff, but I'm not sure how much it'll actually affect things. Down B kills earlier, so I guess that's nice. Sometimes it has its uses in competitive play. If someone's just carelessly juggling you, if you can mix it up well. I guess if you hit it, it'll just kill. So in my opinion, this is going to move Kirby up out of low tier into low mid tier. So that is just my opinion though. Now, Captain Falcon got some very huge buffs as well. Dash attack has reduced vulnerability, so has less lag overall. His down tilt has extended launch distance, so it kills even earlier, and it still has that oh so brutal knockback angle. Like if you get hit right here where my mouse is, it'll launch you all the way down here, and it still sends you at that angle. So that's just great. Next up, we have up smash attack and extended launch distance of the second attack. I have no idea what this means at all. Not very many people know what this means. It's, I guess it just makes sure that it combos into itself. But something that it does help though is because since the second attack knocks you up farther, this means that his up smash inadvertently kills you a couple percent earlier because before you're getting launched, you're higher up than it was before. So it makes it so that it kills a little bit earlier. Um so that it's almost as if you're getting hit out of the air when you're actually getting hit off the ground, if that makes any sense. Next up, we have side B. This is a huge update. Increased attack range forward when used on the ground. That means that no more falling out of his side B. His Raptor boost is going to hit you. Adjusted launch angle when hit on the ground. Shortened launch distance when used on the ground. These are all huge. This means that Captain Falcon gets, I believe, direct combos into down air off of this. I'm pretty sure. I haven't labbed with it too much, but I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed or almost guaranteed to get the side B into down air at low percents. But it is also a true confirm into up air at very high percents, like 150. You can still get it. So this is huge. And then of course there's this, made it easier to trigger a meter effect when using the move in the air. I actually just tested this out on my friend. They can be a little bit above Captain Falcon, and he uses his side B, and it spikes now instead of the spike like barely ever working. Next up, we have down B. This is a huge buff again. Increased attack speed, and it really increases attack speed, by the way. Like, it's still reactable, but it's like at least 5 frames faster. And extended launch distance when hitting in the high damage range. This means that it's going to kill most characters consistently at 120% versus like 135. So that is a very nice buff. Next up, we have some final smashes. We don't really care about those. Then we have Sheik, forward smash. It's always connects both times, and the second attack has more range, which I don't know. Void will probably find use for it, but it's good, I guess. I guess it needed some range. Next up, we have Falco combos. Falco. Falco buffs. And these are actually underrated buffs. From what I've seen, a lot of people are kind of like poo-pooing the down air buff, but the down air buff is huge, and I'll get into that after we get there. So down tilt attack has increased attack speed and adjusted launch angle. This means that it still combos at low to like 30 something percent, and it comes out faster too. So it's a nice reliable kill option as a mix up. Now instead of coming out late, it comes out decently early. Up smash attack actually hits the full combo now. And it kills even earlier. I liked it a lot already, but now it's better. And the active frames are longer, so that is nice. It's a very good anti-air. Next up, we have neutral air attack. Increased speed of the last attack. I'm not really sure what this means, but I'm pretty sure what it means is that it lowers the active frames of the neutral air as a whole, because the last attack comes out faster, which means that it's not as active. And hopefully this is good, because I always remember a Falco landing on my shield with a neutral air, and then for some reason there would be like a hit that would just like last there for just linger there for forever, and then whenever I'd release my shield, I'd get hit with it. But whatever. But that is good though, because it does have more range on the last attack. Down air has reduced vulnerability vulnerability when landing after using the move. I believe the when landing part is by far the biggest part off of this. Not only can he use it more as a spike off stage without killing himself, because it has less lag in the air, so we can spam jump out of it earlier, but when you land with Falco's down air, even before the patch, it was a huge combo tool. But now when you land after using the down air, it makes it a little bit safer on shield and a little bit safer as a whole, which means you can go for it more often. And also less vulnerability means that after you actually hit it, you have more time to react to your opponent getting hit with it, and you have more combo opportunities. So they just flat out buffed Falco's entire combo tree right there. And then his side B, increase the amount of time hit detection lasts, and increased attack speed when used on the ground. The attack speed when used on the ground is actually a very noticeable increase. It's probably at least 4 frames faster. So that is like Falco got some really big boy buffs. I'm excited to see what this will mean for him in the future. Next up, we have Marth, and Marth got some very nice buffs. I was actually just about to make a video about Marth explaining that he was underrated as it was, but with these buffs, he could actually see an uprising in popularity, and maybe an uprising on the tier list as well. So down smash, extended launch distance when hitting the tipper. That's pretty good. Yeah, his down smash wasn't really used at all, but now it's a better two framing option. Next up, forward air. Now these 3 buffs are the hugest buffs that Marth got. Forward air tipper is easier to hit, and it is much easier to hit. I hit my friend earlier with forward air, and it really didn't look like it was tipper, but they counted it as tipper. And then back air is easier to hit Tipper, which is huge because back air is one of Marth's two really huge kill aerials. And then up air, even more Tippers for up air, which means you can do more up air juggles. So yeah, really nice buffs for Marth. We could be seeing an uprising with him on the tier list. Next up, we have some Mewtwo buffs. These are actually some pretty good buffs. Back air, extended launch distance, and increased power of the tip and middle attack range areas of the tail. I think Mewtwo absolutely needed this. For instance, if you hit with like the tip of the tail, it felt like you were getting hit with a wet noodle, and its launch distance showed you that you were getting hit with a wet noodle as well. So it's nice that they increased its launch distance as a whole, as well as increased its damage, which is nice. Next up, we have up air attack. As a whole, it kills earlier. I feel like this was needed. It like didn't kill almost at all. Now Mewtwo also has access to a combo throw in the form of down throw. It has reduced vulnerability, which means that Mewtwo gets out of the down throw animation faster to follow up with a forward air or a neutral air or something after the down throw. Next up, we have neutral special. Increased power when not charged. So when it isn't charged, instead of doing 6 damage, I believe it does 9 damage. And it comes out a lot faster. And it has reduced vulnerability. So all three of these things are very, very huge. I think what they did is they made Mewtwo's down throw into fully charged neutral B a kill, not a kill confirm, but at the very least a nice bread and butter combo. And also Mewtwo already relied on his neutral B for a lot of kills. Now he'll get to rely on it more because it's just better. Next, we have Mewtwo up B, reduced vulnerability after landing and finishing the move. Yeah, I tested this out. It is a significant difference of landing lag. Now he can actually recover high if he needs to. Next we have Meta Knight, and I am so happy Meta Knight got changes. However, I do not like some of the buffs they gave him. So we have neutral air at increased attack range. I think that's good. I think Meta Knight needed that. Next, we have forward air, reduced vulnerability. I think that's good. I think we needed that because after you do the forward air, you'd have to wait like forever until you can even jump out of it, which is it was just annoying. Then they made it easier to hit multiple times. I guess it needed that. Then we have back air, and they really didn't buff anything about back air. They just made it easier to hit multiple times, which it pretty much just makes it look like they're buffing him, but they're not. But with this change, they actually did buff it, back air's tech scenarios. For those of you that don't know, if you fast fall with Meta Knight and you hit someone with the first 2 hits of back air, it locks them into a tech scenario. If you read that they'll miss the tech with Meta Knight, you can get a guaranteed turnaround forward smash, which is very huge. So I guess made it easier to hit multiple times maybe means that it's easier to do this. Next we have neutral B, increase the amount of time hit detection lasts for the high damage range. That is huge. I have killed with Meta Knight's neutral B even before this update in the high damage range at like 40%. So the fact that the high damage range has more active frames is ridiculously good, and that is a very, very nice buff for Meta Knight. I love it. Next up, we have up B. Thank goodness they actually fixed his up B. His up B actually hits twice now, and the launch angle of the first attack means that it will always combo into the second. And the second attack has increased attack range, which means that you can do it reaches up farther, which is good because you can do more switch ups, like if someone's trying to recover high and you snipe them with it. The attack range of the second attack. Because before, if Meta Knight was right here where this mouse is, he would up B and he'd go like loop and then loop, but then his hitbox would only be like parallel with him. But now it goes up and out. So that is very nice. Next up, we have some really nice Pit buffs, and now I believe Pit is a mid tier now. I don't think he's low tier. We have down tilt, adjusted launch angle, and shortened launch distance. This seems like a meh buff, but we'll explain to it. We'll explain it later. Next, we have up smash, extended launch distance at the final attack. This is great because his up smash is actually one of the best anti-aerial up smashes in the game, at least in my mind. It just reaches so far above him, and now that it kills earlier, that's just so good. And then down smash attack, I believe it sends you at a steeper angle um with the first attack, so that's useful. And then now this is where a down tilt comes into play with the up air. Increased attack speed. This means that you can get guaranteed down. Yes, you can get guaranteed down tilt into up air, and I believe it is a kill confirm. So that is absolutely huge for Pit. And also, the down tilt with the adjusted launch angle just means that it's easier to just get follow-ups off it in general. And then the shortened launch distance ensures that it's a kill confirm for the up air. And then up air has an adjusted launch angle, which means that you can it's a lot better for juggling now. I don't exactly know what the adjusted launch angle is, but it's also good for killing. And then they extended launch distance of the last attack, and they reduced its vulnerability. And the vulnerability reduction is huge. Pitts has so much less lag after this. He can do so many crazy juggling things now with this buff. Just wait till pit mains discover this. Next we have attack when getting up, but we're not talking about that. And then we have down B with reduced vulnerability, so he can throw it off, and it's a lot less committal than it was before. It's still pretty committal though, sadly. And then you're just going to experience the same exact buffs with Dark Pit. Next up, we have Ike. Now, with Ike, I am not sure exactly why they would do these things that they did to him, but they did it. So I don't know how this is going to affect him. His dash attack kills even earlier. I don't think he really did not need this at all. His dash attack already killed early, but whatever. Then his down tilt attack, shortened launch distance, which means it confirms even more consistently into up air and forward air and maybe even back air. And then he has his neutral air has extended launch distance and a reduced low damage range. I'm not entirely sure what this means. Maybe it just means that he has a smaller hitbox behind him. But the extended launch distance is pretty huge. This means that maybe it's a lot harder for Ike to get neutral air into up air, or maybe neutral air into up air is no longer a consistent kill confirm. That I would love it if they did that with Ike, because I believe Ike was one of the worst designed characters of the game. Because you know he could pretty much just full hop neutral air up air you, and if you're not experienced against it, you're just dead. Next up, forward air has reduced lag. That is good. So it's actually like a good edge guard thing, because you can just hop off and pull it out. Then he has then they kept the same launch distance, but they increased the damage of the move. I guess it's okay. It didn't really do much damage before. Then they made up B. So the first attack has a lot more priority. It has like number 1 priority over everything, so it can't get neutralized. And then the launch distance of the final attack is even better, which is huge because it actually did kill at like 130. And then adjusted launch angle of the final attack, which means it'll kill even earlier on top of the extended launch distance. It's just harder to DI and stuff like that. Next up, we have Diddy Kong. Oh boy, did they buff Diddy Kong. I love it. Dash attack made it easier to hit multiple times. Increased attack range of the final attack. That's good. His burst option now has a little bit more range. Side tilt, increased attack range near the hands. It's okay. It's actually like a decent poking tool now. And then adjusted launch angle, so I think it sends you a little bit steeper down. And then increases the amount of time the hit detection lasts for the weak attack, which is good because since it's more active, that will in turn reduce its vulnerability a little bit. Next we have down smash, increased attack speed. I tried it out. It's actually like very, very fast now. And then increase the time hit detection lasts for the second attack, which means more active frames behind him so that you can read rolls a lot easier with down smash. And then forward air has even more attack range. This is huge. Forward air was Diddy Kong's best neutral tool, and they just made it better. Hooray for Diddy Kong. But oh, how the mighty have fallen with this down B buff. Nerf, I mean. Extended the time until a banana peel can be thrown again after it has initially been thrown. Nintendo actively saw a Diddy Kong player doing an infinite, and they said, nope, we don't want that. So I'm pretty sure they completely removed it from the game with this nerf. I'm pretty sure. They might have just made it harder though, but it appears from this that they made it unable to do. So overall, I still think these are good buffs. Next, we have King Dedede. Up tilt, increased power, extended launch distance. Good stuff, good stuff. That move was already a decent anti-air that killed, and now it kills earlier. Down tilt, adjusted launch angle. My friend used down tilt against me. It launches you less down and more forward, so it kills you forward off the screen now. Next we have forward air, extended launch distance. I entirely agree. His forward air was weak AF, so it's good that they buffed it. And then up air attack, extended launch distance of the final attack. Now this is huge. His up air was already a humongous juggling option. Now it is still a humongous juggling option that hits multiple times with so much hit detection, but it kills even earlier than it did before. Next up, increase speed to start inhale, and then increase the range fighters can be inhaled when using it on the ground. Now this part is actually pretty noticeable. It's like it has like a lot more range actually. Next up, we have villager buffs. His jab is easier to hit multiple times. That's good. People are falling out of it. Up tilt attack, easier to hit multiple times, which is humongous because that's his combo starter. And then this. The arm and the head are invincible while attacking. This is huge. He truly has an awesome anti-aerial now. Someone can't just land on you with a down air, because if you use the up tilt, you'll be invincible, their down air will miss, and you will hit them with the up tilt, and you will get the guaranteed up air. Now villagers up smash, extended power for the fireworks, so more damage and launch distance for the up smash. I like that. Up smash was already villagers' huge option, now it's better. Up air has more launch distance, good. It's looked like it always was going to kill, but it just didn't sometimes. So down air is increased attack speed. That's good. A lot better chasing from off stage. And then his down B, reduced vulnerability when planting a seed, reduced vulnerability when watering, extended launch distance when attacking someone with the axe, and increased power against shields when attacking with the axe. His axe is now huge. It breaks shields even easier, and it kills earlier. And there's no lag when you plant the seed or water it. So this is huge. Villager, he might be seeing a climb up the tier list out of low tier. Next we have Wii Fit buffs. These are actually some pretty nice buffs. Up smash, down tilt, adjusted launch angle. Hopefully it's not as steep as it was before. That was a weird launch angle before. Up smash, faster. That's really good. It kills early already, so that's good. And then down smash has reduced lag. Good. Forward air, reduced lag. And then reduced lag after landing the move. When landing with the move. So that is also good. Yeah, for some reason, whenever you landed with it, it was like a commitment for some reason. So that's nice. Next, we have neutral B kills. That's good. I like it. Next up, we have Corrin. Forward smash. Increased power for the tip's attack range. Good. More damage. Increased attack range of the tip. Good. It's actually easier to land. Boom. Increased opponent's downtime when hitting a shield. Boom. It's unpunishable from shield. That's good. Or at least the tipper is unpunishable from shield. Forward air attack. Maintained the launch distance, but increased the power. So it does more damage. Okay. Back air. Does more damage at the beginning and more knockback with the beginning. Great. That was already Corrin's huge kill option. Now here is a huge buff. Corn drastically needed this. I was complaining about this for months, but they finally listened. Up air attack does even more damage, and it kills. Thank goodness, Nintendo. I love you guys. Next, we have side B, reduced vulnerability for the lance attacks. So overall, when you use it in the air or on ground, it's just better. Extended launch distance for the kick when hitting at the beginning of the attack. It's actually pretty good. The kick actually kills like a good 10% earlier, at the very least 10% earlier. And then reduced vulnerability when jumping after you stab someone. So that's good. Next, we have Bayonetta buffs. I'm kind of salty about these buffs, not gonna lie, but whatever. Side tilt attack 3, reduced vulnerability. Finally, okay, Bayonetta actually did need this. Side tilt is actually a usable move now. Up tilt, increased attack speed, easier to hit multiple times, increased attack range, increased active frames. That is huge. It's actually now a really, really, really good anti-air, and you can get all the combos that you want out of it still, and it's faster too. And then forward smash, launch distance, hit detection, it's okay. Side B, reduced vulnerability on the ground and when kicking upward. Now that's actually pretty good. That means it's both stages of the move are safer on shield than they were before. You can still get a punish out of shield, but instead of getting smash attacked out of shield, you'll get up-bead or grabbed out of shield, or maybe aerialed out of shield. And then up B, shortened the distance, so you can't really SDI out of it anymore. Move with hit stun means SDI when repeatedly hit. So that's a big deal. I don't really know why they had to do that. I liked it the way it was, but now you can get consistent up B combos. Next, we have Ridley down B, increased power for the tip's attack range. Why? King K. Rool, dash attack, extended launch distance, and more active frames for the sweet spot. That's awesome. I like it. Up smash, increased damage and launch distance. That is actually good. He has a nice and fast anti-air that now does more damage and kills or even earlier. Back throw, adjusted launch angle. I'm not really sure what that means. I think it might send them a little bit steeper down. Next is side B, harder to flinch from opponent's attacks while throwing the crown. So he has a lot more active frames on his super armor, and I think they might have made his super armor a little bit stronger. Now this is a huge buff. The other buff, increased durability of the belly. I think the belly has at the very least like 5% more damage of super armor. So it's a lot harder to break his belly. I like that a lot. It's good. Next we have Isabelle. Dash attack, faster. That is great. Isabelle's dash attack was already really good. Now it's even better. Up tilt, reduced vulnerability. That means Isabelle can follow up with more combos after she lands the up tilt. Up smash attack, faster. That is huge. Think about it. It was already one of the fastest up smashes in the game. Now it is probably the fastest up smash in the game. And also this means that you can get more consistent jab into up smash combos, and at lower percents as well. So that is awesome. Next, he has up air, kills now, kind of like Villager. Down air, attack speed, just like Villager. Then up smash. Oh wait, no, that's Incineroar. Next, you have Incineroar. Incineroar needed these buffs. Up smash, extended launch distance. That is great. For some reason, it didn't kill to like 110. Grab, increased speed for grabs, dash grabs, and turning and grabbing. That is awesome. I think his grabs come out a couple frames earlier. That is great. He's a better grappler. He needed that. Forward throw now kills. Wow. That is an interesting change. His forward throw actually wasn't the worst throw already. Now it's even better. And then he still has back throw. Next, side B, increased, so hit detection comes out earlier. And then extended launch distance for the lariat. That's actually insane. Next is down B has less lag, it's less cooldown, and then increase the power-up amount when the move succeeds. So his revenge actually adds a couple more percent and a couple more percent of knockback. That's awesome. Now, Piranha Plant had actually some pretty nice buffs. Up tilt, adjusted launch angle, and increased attack speed. That is absolutely awesome. The adjusted launch angle means that you can get consistent follow-ups afterwards, and the increased attack speed means that it is unreactable now as an anti-aerial. Next, we have down smash, increased attack speed. Okay, I think that's cool. Yeah, it was pretty laggy before. Forward air, increased attack speed. In fact, guys, it has so much increased attack speed where if you do short hop forward air from the ground, it hits grounded opponents now too, instead of just hitting aerial opponents. So that is great actually, and I think that's actually going to be better for combos. Then back air kills even earlier. That is huge. Back air is already Piranha Plant's huge kill aerial. And then up air, increased damage and launch distance. It actually kills consistently, guys. Also, Piranha Plant has a true kill confirm of up tilt into up air. I am like 90% sure this is true at least. So yeah, all right, people. That is going to be it for the video. If you like the video, please leave a like and comment and a subscribe. I make Smash Bros Ultimate videos regularly. So yeah, have a great day, guys, and as always, keep smashing.